All right, well, welcome everybody. This is Troy Mahler with Travel by Troy, and this is our first cruise night, and I'm excited to welcome Lori Matteo from Royal Caribbean. She is our strategic account manager, so she's going to be sharing some information about Icon of the Seas, Oasis of the Seas, and Royal Caribbean. The chat is turned off, but you can submit questions using the Q&A option below. But before we get started, I do have a quick poll. Watch that. So if you could go in and put if you have ever sailed with Royal Caribbean in the past and if you are planning to cruise with them in the next 12 months. Give it a, oh, I gotta launch it. There we go. Now you can do the poll. So looks like everybody right now is saying they do plan to cruise in the next 12 months, so that's great. And half of you have not sailed with Royal Caribbean before, so I would be more than happy to get you on board with Royal Caribbean. So with that, I am going to turn it over to Lori.
Thank you, Troy. Thanks for inviting me this evening. I'm excited to share a lot of fun and exciting things about the Icon of the Seas and our Oasis class ships. If you haven't been watching TV, I'm sure you have been. We all are addicted to one show or another, but we have been advertising our new Icon of the Seas like crazy. It is the talk of the town. I was lucky to spend 2 weeks on that ship when she first came out, getting to know all the little areas around the ship, and it is just so exciting. If you've never cruised before, or if you've never cruised on our brand, the time is now to do it. And the reason why I say that is there's a lot of competition out there, but Royal Caribbean is very unique because I like to say it's the E brand. It's for everyone. So there is something to do at every age, from 6 months all the way up to I was actually ziplining across one of our Oasis class ships with another passenger who was celebrating her 80th birthday. So I couldn't chicken out. So there's something for everyone to do as far as activities, as far as entertainment. And there's something for everyone's budget because we have so many different categories of staterooms. And you're in great hands with Troy because he's the expert on our brand. So he can really make sure that he helps you to select the correct ship. I know that he has a group on the Oasis, so we'll talk about that later. But I'm sure you have some curiosity about the Icon. And what you see right now is an overhead shot. So if you were in a helicopter, this is what you would see from the top. So let's dig deep and I'll show you some of the features of the ship. Let's just make sure that I can move the screens because it's not. Okay, here we go. So the Icon of the Seas is the first in the Icon class. She does have a sister ship coming soon. Icon sails out of Miami. Her sister ship that's under construction now will start sailing next year. Her name is the Star of the Seas, and she'll be sailing out of Port Canaveral. And she's already open for sale. So if you have interest in planning ahead, please speak to Troy and he'll make that happen. So the Icon is our biggest ship in our fleet at over 250,000 tons. If we filled every last bed on the ship, we would have 7,514 guests. And you may say, wow, it might be crowded or look crowded. It really doesn't because the ship is on 20 decks. We have 20 decks and the ship is long at almost 1,200 feet. And the way we design our ships, we have on this particular ship 8 different neighborhoods. So you go to the area of the ship that means something to you. If you don't have any children, you'd probably never go to Surfside, which is where all our children and families gather. If you don't want to sit in a beautiful park, you would never go to Central Park on the ship. So the choices are yours, and there are tons of choices. And we can accommodate that many guests because we've redesigned a good amount of our staterooms to accommodate more than just 2 guests. So we realize that there are families that are traveling with 3 children, 4 children, and more. So we have some staterooms that can accommodate more. If the ship just went out at double occupancy, it would be 5,610 guests. But amazingly, like I said, I've spent 2 weeks on that ship. It never looked crowded. So I can't wait for you to experience it too. So these are our 8 different neighborhoods. The first one you'll see on the top left is Thrill Island, and that boasts a full water park. So it's an amazing water park on Thrill Island, and it is totally complimentary. So I'm sure when your kids, grandkids, friends of kids hear or see about this, they're definitely going to want to sail on this ship, because that's one of the cool features that would bring them some excitement. The next one over is Surfside, and that's designed for families, complete with a carousel and a whole water experience. And we have dining available there, and even a bar if the parents want to enjoy a cocktail while they're watching their kids frolic in the water area. And we have some interesting staterooms that you see on the left and right that look over Surfside. The next area is Chill Island, and it's just in the name, it's where you would chill out in one of our beautiful pools. And what's different about this ship is the pools are not only in the center of the ship, you see them on the edge of the ship, so they have that infinity look. So we have seven different ships that you can, 7 different pools that you can enjoy, and one is the largest one at sea. My favorite area is the next one, Hideaway, and that's dedicated just to adults. So it has a great pool, and you see that it's literally suspended 65 feet in the air, and it has day beds there, and there's a full bar, and there's other lounging areas on you'll see to the left, and then to the right there's a whole bar area. Then in the lower left-hand corner, you'll see our Aquadome neighborhood, and that's where we'll have one of our amazing shows, and it's in the Aquadome. And we have aerialists, high dive performers, swimmers doing unbelievable show. And what you see in the center of it is a fountain, not a fountain, a waterfall, and it's 5 stories tall, and that's part of the show. It is incredible. Then we have our suite neighborhood. So, we have guests that love to really pamper themselves and enjoy a suite. And on this particular ship, they have their own little world. So you cannot access that deck unless you have the magic key to get in, because you're booked in one of our beautiful suites. Then you'll enjoy 2 different private dining experiences. And of course, you're welcome to dine anywhere on the ship. But we have our coastal kitchen, which you see here. And what's cool about it is if you're sitting by the window, you can actually see the Aqua Theater show at the same time. And then we also have a private pool and jacuzzi and sun area, which is huge. And their outdoor restaurant and bar area called The Grove. So these are unique and exclusive to our guests sailing in a suite. Then we have our Royal Promenade, and lots of things are happening in the Royal Promenade, from the dueling pianos area to Bolero's Latin nightclub to our English pub. Lots of fun things going in there. It's the heart of the ship. And then to the right, you see Central Park, and it's the size of a football field, and it's just beautiful. And we do have a whole team of horticulturists caring for our plants that we have growing there, live flowers, trees, all sorts of cool things. And surrounding Central Park are a multitude of dining experiences, even a place called Bubbles where you can get champagne as you just walk up to a little stand. So it's a really great place, a fun place to be. Now, the Oasis of the Seas also has a Central Park and a Royal Promenade. Talking about some of our thrills on Thrill Island and Surfside, you'll be able to see here part of our water park, as well, let me back up, as well as our Flow Rider, and that's another complimentary feature and activity on board our ship. It's simulated surfing, and we do have trained instructors there helping you on the short and the long board if you need help. The water park is a Category 6 water park. It is super impressive. Take a look at that. It is a lot of fun, very, very popular. And there's also a lot of great seating. So if the parents just want to hang out and the kids want to utilize the 6 different slides there, they're able to do that too. And of course, there are some food options in the area as well. The family neighborhood has an infinity water's edge pool. There's 3 areas where you guys can get a bite to eat if you're hanging out with the kids there. Splashaway Bay and Baby Bay there, Baby Bays for the little tiny tots. We have our Adventure Ocean program, very accessible to that. And that's our children's program, award-winning and facilitated by trained educators. These are people with education degrees. Special area just for the teens called Social 020. And then we have Sugar Peach. Of course, that's our candy store, a beautiful carousel, a playscape, and an arcade. And let me back up 1 second. Great aerial shot here that you'll be able to see Chill, the Hideaway in Central Park. We have some additional other areas. One of my new favorites is Swim and Tonic all the way to the right. So it's a great pool area, complete with those water loungers. We have floating giant leaves in the pool that feature the drink menu. We have a DJ, and of course it's a swim up bar. And on the ship, we do have, in that particular area, just in this chill section, 4 pools and 6 whirlpools. So we also have a lime in the coconut, so you can get frozen cocktails right there, and Caribbean music is playing all the time. So our lush oasis is Central Park with over 33,000, imagine, tropical plants and trees. I saw pineapples growing there. I absolutely love bubbles. You can just walk up and get a glass of champagne. And we even have our Japanese restaurant there, Izumi, and it has a takeout window. So you can grab a glass of champagne, and if you feel like some sushi, you can order at the window. 2 new areas there that are new favorites. One is the Empire Supper Club, and that's if you're going to really I think if you're going to celebrate something, it's great because it's an intimate evening with only 40 other guests. You feel like you're in a 1940s flashback movie with the person in a gown, woman in a gown singing. You have a gentleman playing the bass and also a gentleman playing the grand piano. And the menu is themed to the different songs that they'll be playing. Bubbles are flowing constantly, a lot of different paired cocktails included. It's just an amazing experience, and I was lucky enough to enjoy it myself. And then we have a jazz and blues club there, serving light bites as well as cocktails, and listen to your favorite jazz. And then, of course, we have Chops, Zumi, and the Park Cafe and Trellis Bar coming back. And some of those you'll also experience in Central Park on the Oasis. Another inviting area here in the Aquadome is the Aqua Market. So you'd be able to get a light bite there, or stop by at Ryan Bean and get either a glass of scotch or a coffee. Overlook is probably one of the coolest bar areas I've seen on any ship, and that's what you see on the right. And it even has some pods that you can sit in that are overlooking that whole area. Very, very unique and different. And then we've added Hooked Seafood, really, really good seafood restaurant. Seafood's one of my favorites, and I love that. And to the left, you'll see some images of our aqua show. And we do have a phenomenal aqua show as well on the Oasis of the Seas, except our aqua theater is outdoors. This is the heart of the Icon. We, of course, have our ice skating show in Absolute Zero. It's a new style ice skating rink. And you will have an ice skating show, too, at Studio B on the Oasis of the Seas. And we have these are a list of all of our returning favorites, and all those returning favorites will be on the Oasis, from the ice skating, escape room, the Attic, which is our comedy club, our casino. Our casino's in the largest in the world. Giovanni's Italian Kitchen and Wine Bar, our English pub. All of our Oasis class ships have them as well. Our sports bar, which is Playmakers, the Schooner Bar. On all of the Royal Caribbean ships, we have a Schooner Bar. Sorrento's is where you can get a bite of pizza practically 24 hours a day, and that's on all of our ships. Boleros, Salsa, fabulous band and dancing, and also on the Oasis. And then we have our music hall and Spotlight Karaoke. This is an example of one of our beautiful staterooms. It's one of our suites with a phenomenal infinite view. Gorgeous. And we talked a little bit earlier about how you'd enjoy the suite life on the Icon of the Seas. You can enjoy the Grove Suite Sun Deck, and we have the restaurant right there outdoors, as well as a bar. And Sun Deck is 2 stories, and you have a beautiful whirlpool as well as the pool. And you have your indoor suite lounge, and then your exclusive dining and coastal kitchen and the Grove. It's time to pamper yourself, enjoy your suite. And if you are a Crown and Anchor loyalty member with us, I'm not sure if you know this fun fact, but if you stay in a suite, even our entry level junior suite, we double your Crown and Anchor points. On this ship, we have 15 new venues and 6 new to brand, 20 places where you can dine on board, and 11 of them are complimentary and 10 of them are new. So lots of variety. So moving on to the Oasis class. This is one of the sisters to the Oasis of the Seas, very, very similar. This is our Wonder of the Seas who sails out of Port Canaveral. And you can see there's lots of activity going on here, from our sports area to our flow rider, to the aqua theater right here underneath the anchor. That's where our aqua theater is. And these are all the sisters to the Oasis, and there are 6 sisters. Utopia is coming soon, another sister ship, and lots of activities on board that ship too. And it's going to be the same as an Oasis. Great dining, great entertainment, lots of activities, and all different types of accommodations. So your Oasis class has one less neighborhood than the Icon. And you'll see here we have our pool and sports zone, our Royal Promenade, the boardwalk, Central Park, Vitality Spa and Fitness, and we have a phenomenal spa, and all of our ships have huge gyms. So if you're into working out, lots going on there. Youth zone and entertainment place. So this is an image of our Central Park where you can dine, you can have cocktails, you can shop, or enjoy the beautiful scenery, sit there amongst the beautiful fauna and have a cocktail. Overlooking, we have some Central Park view and balcony staterooms. So if you prefer not to take an ocean view, you do have an option of a stateroom overlooking Central Park. And here are some of the dining options in Central Park. Park Cafe is totally complimentary, breakfast, lunch, and early dinner. Chops Grill is like a Morton-style steakhouse. Then we have Vintages, absolutely love Vintages, and it's a great wine bar, and you can order little tapas there. Rising Tide Bar, very, very cool. And that's a bar that's actually moving, just like in the name. So it's on hydraulics, and it moves up from Central Park, from the promenade up to Central Park and back, and it's on a schedule. And it's just another interesting bar experience. And we have lots of bar experiences on board. And you see here the Trellis Bar, and that's also in Central Park. Couple enjoying the beautiful scenery in the park. And then we move on to our boardwalk neighborhood. And there's dining options, family activities, shopping, and entertainment here too. And we say entertainment because in the aft of this boardwalk area is where you'll find our aqua theater, where you'll see the high divers and water ballet. Fabulous shows. And little bites you can get a boardwalk. We have the doghouse, totally complimentary. We do have Starbucks on every ship. There is a fee for that. We have an ice cream parlor. Johnny Rockets, secret that many people don't know here, they have a great breakfast, and breakfast is complimentary, and it's like a New York style diner. And it's never crowded at breakfast time, so it's a good place to go. And then we have Sabor, Taqueria, and Bar. So this is also on the boardwalk, so you can get your guacamole, have your tequila there, and other great Mexican selections from the menu. We also have a fantastic sports bar there, and we do not let you miss out on any of the big games that you don't want to miss the week that you're away, because we will be airing games from all around the world there, and you can enjoy different types of craft beer and pub foods, and it's on the Oasis as well as Symphony and Wonder, 2 of her sisters. Another view of the boardwalk area, and that's a beautiful hand-carved carousel. And it's complimentary for all ages. And we additionally have 2 rock climbing walls in the back, right in the aft. We have an arcade, we have some shopping, and then some virtual gaming for the kids. And take a look at this. Look at this aqua theater entertainment. Nobody else has this in the industry. The shows are unbelievable. You have to see them. You're welcome to go and Google online, and I'm sure there's videos out there of some of the shows, because you always see people filming them, but they are terrific, and you will not see these anywhere else in the world other than on a Royal Caribbean ship. So it's on all of the Oasis class ships, as well as the Icon of the Seas, and coming soon to the Star of the Seas. And just to give you, I'm going to go back a second. You'll see on the right and the left, you see those balconies. Those are actually staterooms. Those are Aqua Theater staterooms. They're my favorite suites on board because the balcony is technically U-shaped, literally U-shaped. So you can see the boardwalk from one side. You can see the Aqua Theater. So you can sit there on your own balcony and see the show. And you also have the view of the ocean. It's an amazing suite, and they come in 1 and 2 bedroom types. So a Royal Promenade, places to dine, places to dance and have cocktails, lots of shopping, and our guest services. And you'll see here on the left, that's our English pub, and to the right is our Sorrento's Pizza, and beyond that is Bolero's Salsa Club, and then we have our shopping and little dining experiences there. So you'll have Sorrento's there, Starbucks, the Cafe Promenade. We can get a little sandwich or a pastry. The Schooner Bar, very, very popular and on all of our ships. And we always have a live piano player there, and we do some sing-alongs. English style pub, as well as a pub performer nightly, and the Champagne Bar on select ships. And this is the promenade, what it looks like. And you see behind it, looks like a spaceship. That's the Rising Tide Bar. So that will take you from the promenade up to Central Park as you enjoy a cocktail. And you're like, what is this round thing? We have different pieces of interesting art around all of our ships. And if anybody can guess what it is in the box with Troy, I will send you a logo item. Very cool and unique. Some of our promenade shops are listed here, like Kate Spade, Michael Kors, and on the Oasis, it's the Collection. We have designer watch shops on board too, so there's something for everyone. And our sports zone, which boasts the pools and whirlpools, water slides, sports deck, dining, and so forth. So this is an image of one of our pool areas on the Oasis. We have 10 whirlpools, and then I love, love, love the adults only solarium pool area. And that also has 2 canti-lever jacuzzis, one on either side of the ship. This is our H2O zone. So it's the kids have their own little water area on board. And of course, that's complimentary. Slide system. And here are all our fun activities like the flow rider, the zip line. You can literally zip from one end of the ship to the other, and all these activities complimentary. Our sports court, which if you play pickleball on 15 of our ships, including Oasis, I know it's super popular. We do have pickleball on board, so come and play on board. Mini golf and table tennis. And our spa. We do all kinds of spa treatments, from hair services, nail services, massages. We'll do teeth whitening. My husband even had acupuncture on board on one of our sailings. So any type of spa service or procedure that you can get on land, you can get at sea as well. State-of-the-art gym, every type of equipment is there, and plenty. There's never any waiting, and we do also have classes. And then our youth zone. So we have our Royal Babies and Tots, and we do have nanny service for those children 6 months up to 2 years, and then they can enter our Adventure Ocean program and then graduate to our teen program. And we have all kinds of programming and activities for every age. And this is our daytime and evening drop off for the nursery. The nursery does have a per hour fee because we have specialized nannies, specially trained nannies there, diaper changing and so forth. Then we have our next category for as they grow up a little bit in age, with all kinds of activities. And we like to call our program, we like to say it's edutainment, because they're getting educated as well as being entertained. And the children do on the Oasis class and the Oasis ships specifically, they have their own science lab, their own art studio, and their own theater. So they do their own little productions on board, as well as all the other fun things. And then the teens have their own outdoor areas, because they don't want to be mixed in with the little kids. They can't be adults yet, but they can still have some adult experiences like playing pool, playing outdoor chess. They'll have mocktails for them. They'll have DJs. They'll have the the gaming systems that they enjoy playing at home. So everybody has a fantastic time. This is our entertainment place. Our theaters are gorgeous. They're very large, multi-level. We have Broadway-style shows on the Oasis of the Seas. Specifically, we have the full Broadway production of Cats, and Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber, who wrote that play, had never been on a ship in his life ever. The first time was on the Oasis of the Seas, and he had to give his final blessing before we could run it the first time. And that was cast, costuming, and set design. And now he's a cruiser. He loves the Royal Caribbean, and the show is loved by all on board. Additionally, I mentioned we have an ice skating show, but as an activity, you can ice skate too, as long as you bring long pants and socks. We welcome you to enjoy our ice skating rink. We'll have it scheduled in our cruise compass, letting you know what times are available for skating, whether it be free skate or family skates. And as well, we'll let you know when our ice shows are. And we have incredible ice shows, and the performers, these are all Olympic medalists that are performing. So could you imagine seeing the tricks that they're going to do as the ship is moving? It's just amazing. Then we have our nightclubs and, of course, our casino, which is the largest in the world. Look at that show. This is the stage that you'll be seeing Cats on. It's amazing. And it's a huge multi-level theater, state-of-the-art. This is part of our ice show, incredible, in Studio B. Gaming, every kind of table that you can imagine, live gaming here, every type of slot machine that you may be used to playing at your home casino is on board, and again, the largest in the world. And we do have non-smoking casino as well as smoking. And then these are some of the other fun things that you can enjoy, from Boleros, the comedy club, where we have 3 Las Vegas performers every week. So much to do that you may want to think about coming back a second time. On the Allure and Harmony of the Seas, we have Dazzles and the Music Hall, and we have another different area with live entertainment that you can utilize as well and enjoy in the evening. Lots of different accommodations. What you see here is one of our Crown Loft suites, and they are multi-level, 2-level suites, absolutely stunning. And of course, we have our Royal Suite class. Then we have our beautiful balconies, many different types. Some a good amount looking over the ocean, some over Central Park, some over Boardwalk. And then if you don't want to have a balcony, we have the typical ocean view staterooms as well as interior. So the choice is yours. This is one of our Royal Loft suites, incredible. And the gentleman with the tray is one of our butlers. So if you're in one of our top tier suites in our star class, you will enjoy the services of a butler too, and we can make that happen. Troy can get you one of our beautiful star class suites, and literally everything's included with that too. All your gratuities, internet, cocktails, all your drink programs are included with that, all of our specialty programs. So all the things that you may be paying a la carte, if you add it up, may make more sense to go into one of our star class suites because you're going to get it included anyway. This is one of our Aqua Theater suites, and this is the one that I said looks over the Aqua Theater, the ocean, and the boardwalk. So you literally feel like you're home with your own living room area, 1 or 2 bedrooms, absolutely stunning. And giving you some views of the different types of accommodations, our ocean view with balconies, Central Park, and boardwalk. The staterooms just with a window, our interior. We do have on some of our ships virtual interior staterooms, so you feel like you have a real balcony, but it's really just a TV screen. But we have cameras all around the outside of the ship, so what you're seeing is actually live, and you can turn it on and off with a remote too. And then we have promenade view interior staterooms that are really interesting, great for people watching because it does have a window, but you can see in and you can see out too. So make sure when you're changing, you close the curtains. But you actually look down over the promenade, and we do have parades a couple of nights during the week down the promenade. So if you don't even want to leave your stateroom, you can enjoy it from your sitting on the couch overlooking it. And that's it for me tonight. I just wanted to give you a taste of Icon and a taste of the Oasis class, and hopefully you'll come sail with us real soon.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Lori.
My pleasure.
For the guest or the guests of the artwork, We got a rolled up car and rolled up Beetle car, so it looks like
It's
everybody's
a rolled up Beetle car. That's what it is. It's a rolled up VW,
okay. Well,
Beetle Bug.
Charmaine,
So you'll have to send me the person's name and address and I will send them a logo gift.
okay. Charmaine, you got it right on there with the rolled up
Congratulations.
Beetle car. And then I've got a question here. Does Icon have a comedy club?
Of course it does. Yes, it's called The Attic.
Yep, you can get all sorts of entertainment. I was able to
It's really big too. It's nice. But it's big, but it's intimate. You feel like you're like in a New York comedy club. Even when you're entering it, has a fire escape outside and a brick wall, so you feel like you're down in Greenwich Village in the old time comedy clubs.
so I was able to tour Icon of the Seas not too long ago, and it is an amazing ship. I cannot wait to get
It's a
on.
destination.
It is. It absolutely is. All right, let's see. I'm going
I
to.
hope everybody's ready to sail. I am.
Oh, I'm always ready. So I'm gonna flip over here and do a shameless self plug for our group cruise that's coming up. Again, that's March 8th, 2025 on Oasis of the Seas. We've got 3 days at sea with ports of call at St. Kitts, St. Martin, St. Thomas, and Coco Cay, and it is a perfect day. With everything that you can do there, it's another amazing location where there is fun for everybody in the family.
Definitely. Definitely. You don't want to miss it.
No, not at all.
Now,
And you
this
can keep going back and never, do the same thing twice.
exactly. And we also have a flex pay program. So if you want to just put a deposit down and take your time making the rest of the payments, Troy can set it up for you. So after your initial deposit, he can set it up with you decide how many payments you want to make up to final payment up to 10. So you can break it up.
Exactly. So with that, I also have a giveaway. So Charmaine, I pulled you. You're going to be the big winner tonight. So I'll send you information for a $300 restaurant certificate.
Congratulations.
Check your email for that. And with that, we'll again say thank you to Lori, and hope you were excited to go on Royal Caribbean, and reach out to me at travelbytroy.com to get your next cruise booked.
Thank you, Troy.
Thank you.
Have a good night, everyone. Bon voyage.